wastelands of all human traces.
Control on gridlock. Let's go, guys. I need a win here. I need a win. I haven't been losing, but I'm recording this. No matter what I see, it's getting uploaded. I gotta test myself. I'm not exactly pleased with my movement and a lot of my footage. I got up my game there. But gridlock might not be the match to show that on. This match is wide open, guys. It's so chaotic, and if they have a good sniper, I'm gonna have to pay attention to them. Nice little start we got. Teams pushing the cap. I like that.
Target my mark.
Sniper's working. For anybody watching that doesn't play Gears, doesn't really know what's going on, you're going to want to push right around cover as often as possible. I'm not saying you don't fight left. Obviously, you need to be able to do both, but I like to force them left initially. You know, take the advantage. Be aggressive.
Crawl in the dirt where you belong. We are bringers of death.
You know, I want to thank everyone watching my content, you guys. I really appreciate it. This is definitely a passion of mine, content creating. You know, I have a basic 9-to-5 job, work my butt off, so when I come home, I don't like to run around too much, and gaming's a way for me to channel some of that competitive fire. Between this and some Texas Hold'em, I'm pretty content. You know, Flight Sim is amazing. Having a lot of fun with it, but Gears is my shit. I've been playing this, guys, since E-Day, Gears 1, and it was actually the first online experience I ever had. I'm not going to lie to you, if I started playing Call of Duty, there's zero chance I'm playing Gears as complex as it is, but I wasn't a massive gamer growing up. Right around 26, 27. My brother brings me over an Xbox 360 and Gears of War, and he's like basically telling me I have to play it. You know, we're all getting on, my uncle, cousins, and a few friends, and it was that night. It was a weird thing. You pop the headset on, you're bullshitting with the guys that are sitting on your couch, and I was like, wow, this is amazing. Well, here we are, you know, 16 years later, and things are different. You know, there was a moment on Gears 4 where, you know, the competition was just so intense, and I didn't really know if I was actually going to ever be able to push through it. And I just kept grinding, and I still don't think a lot happened for me on Gears 4. Now, Gears 5, I accepted that I wasn't improving, and I had to look at the areas that I needed to improve. So obviously movement, you know, and you just can't move right on a TV. You roll around too much, the input lag affects you. So I started looking into that. I'm realizing everyone's playing with monitors that's wanting to be competitive, so you have low response time. So I did go with a 1 millisecond monitor. When that happened, I went from an Onyx player to a Diamond Master, and it was just that 1 millisecond refresh rate. It started allowing me to wall bounce more consistently, just be more accurate with my shots, and I hit Masters on the Xbox One X 60 frames a second. And, you know, the Xbox Series X is incredible, but I don't have a monitor with 2.1. And I'm not going to lie to you, it was crashing a lot when I was trying to push 1440p in that. And I definitely had trouble recording at times. It would always crash. don't know why. So obviously because I'm trying to push through too much through a 2.0 HDMI. Ultimately, a new PC is the way to go. And instead of buying a new monitor, because I just bought that monitor and it's an amazing monitor. It's a BenQ 27-inch IPS. It's the 2780p, 1440p, 144 refresh rate, HDR, 1 millisecond, all the top specs. So I ended up going with a Corsair Vengeance i7300 PC. The specs on that, the motherboard's a Z690 Wi-Fi. You've got the i7 core processor, the RTX 3080, and 32 gigabytes of DDR5 Pro Dominator Platinum. And there is a difference, I guess, with that Platinum Gold. It's 48 megahertz DDR5. And I really needed that more so for flight sim. That's why I went with so much power. But you know, I just think these videos look quality. And this was actually uploaded to OneDrive so I can upload it to my phone. So it generally looks a little better when I go right from my PC. Let's just ignore that I said that. Sometimes I'm not the most computer savvy here, so if anyone wants to help me out, please don't be afraid. We can build this together. But Gridlock's the shit, guys. It's chaotic. You know, Gears 1, when they were making multiplayer, it was actually failing. They were right about to pull the plug on multiplayer for Gears 1, and then somebody designed Gridlock. And it changed the way maps were built from that point on. Coming out of spawn, running to a middle point to get the power weapons. They felt it really created a surge of competitiveness, and so Gridlock is the reason that multiplayer exists, and probably why Gears 5, Gears 3, 4, 5 was ever made, and definitely probably the reason Gears 6 is coming. It's a great map. It's just wide open, so it's chaotic, and you know, luckily they got the Father of Gears on their team, so I'm going to wrap up this MVP in a W and then go get me a bowl of Raisin Bran.
A little surprise.
This is always that point in the match where you're trying to close them out, so they're pushing as hard as they can. Maybe my teammates and I aren't as consistent as we should be, and you know, I'm not gonna lie to you, you can see how I play. I do try to be the guy controlling the cap. I feel like without me, these sons of... Yeah, I'm not saying I always fall for that, but I at least do half the time. I don't expect people to do it. I expected him to wrap me there, so I actually pulled my trigger right as he mount kicked me. And if you don't hit that B in like a half second, it's too late. You got to be anticipating someone kicking you, it almost feels like. It's ridiculous. But yeah, little competitive fire, guys. I love this shit. The Lancer's just, you know, you keep spraying them, keep them off of you. Makes it easy. You gotta use those guns, you gotta shoot constantly. Guys, I love you. I really appreciate you watching. I really appreciate all the support.